Good afternoon and welcome. Thank you for taking the time and for joining us today to listen and see a little bit about how this drive of green and fair electronics is gathering steam and how it's getting stronger as we move ahead. We have the privilege of having today experts with a deep and wide area of expertise on occupational health and safety, on the area of policy, research, technical evaluation based on life cycle, but also on the form of how a purchaser can move ahead and be part of this sustainable ICT revolution with TCO. My name is Rakesh Wazirani. I'm with TÜV Rheinland, based here in Hong Kong. And let's have a short look at what we will be covering today and what are the talking points. We will start off looking on a high level with regards to what are the primary impacts with regards to ICT and electronics and what are these drivers for change which have been mobilized. Thereafter, we look at the occupational health and safety aspect and how these should be and can be safeguarded in the supply chain with Ms. Omana George, who's with Electronics Watch. And then we'll have a look at the big picture in terms of the hotspots in the supply chain and the policy instruments, along with some recommendations from Mr. Siddharth Prakash, who's with the OCO Institute based in Germany. Finally, we look at one practical example of how an eco-label like the TCO certified addresses many or most of these points in terms of hotspots and how it supports purchasers to be part of this sustainable IT revolution. Yeah, it's an electrification of everything that can be electrified is being electrified. So what? Yeah, well, each of those products comes with an impact, and that impact somehow can be looked at when we take a big picture of what the supply chain or supply web of a laptop computer is. Yeah, so this is an example that has been around for quite some time, where we see raw materials are mined somewhere, then components are manufactured, and then subcomponents assembled finally, and then ending up with consumers in different part of the world. And if we look at the same supply web in a simplified version for a mobile phone, then it's typically a phone being manufactured by one of these large assembly houses. And that assembly house or the company purchasing a lot of these components from various component manufacturers, which purchase via traders and then goes further upstream in smelting and so on.